Hey there, it is your friend Chris Luck. I'm the creator of AIville, which is the largest community in the world for people that are learning how to use AI. Hopefully, you're learning how to use AI. I'm constantly learning how to use AI. And I am actually in my office, not my home office today. So I want to do a quick mic check for all of you that are here live. If you can, just let me know if you can see me, if you can hear me. I know I'm just kind of tiny up here in your corner of your screen, but I just want to get really down to just showing off a lot of the cool stuff that you can do with Perplexity Comet. So we're going to talk about how to use Perplexity Comet, how to get access to it, all of those really cool things you're going to be able to do with it. So just to go ahead and dive right in to make sure that you are in the right place is if you are interested in learning how to use an AI browser, this is going to be the place for you because I've got early access to Perplexity Comet, and a lot of people don't understand what it is. So that's why I wanted to kind of do this almost like an emergency live stream to talk about what it is and how to use it. So, getting started here, I went ahead and put together this tutorial guide, which I'll show you how you can get access to it at the end of this live stream. If you would like to get access to it, I'll show you where you can find that. So, Perplexity Comet in 30 seconds is all you need to set this thing up. And thanks, Tim, by saying good morning. Good morning to you also. So to get set up, all you need to do is go to perplexity.ai/comment. So the way that I like to do these live streams is I have my guide that I put together for you here on the left, and then on the right, we're actually going to do things live. So if you want to follow along and get access to it at the time of this live stream, I don't know if it is publicly available to everybody or if it's kind of an invite only thing, but I did get access to it because I use Perplexity and I use all the AI tools out there. And as soon as I got access, the first thing I want to do is install it and try it out. And it is unbelievable. So I had to put together this guide for you really quick. If it's not available to you right now, definitely get on the wait list because it is rolling out very quickly. And once you get to the site and then you're able to download it, all you have to do is click the button right here there where it says get comment. Tap that to download it. Then you're going to launch your browser and set up your account right away. And then you're going to be ready to run AI searches immediately. And what you see, the two browsers that I have side by side right now on your screen, they're actually running in Perplexity Comet. So we're going to be really stress testing it today and putting it to use in terms of all the ways that we can more or less try to break it, is what I'm trying to do. And what's up, Shannon, and what's up, Boxer Mom, and what's up, Deborah? Definitely for all of you that are coming in live, I know this was last minute. I usually prepare a live stream all day to do a live stream at night, but since it is Friday right now, what is it? Friday, August 15th, and it is about lunchtime. I wanted to get this out there so that way I can actually spend Friday night not doing a live stream, but taking my family out to a fair. So once you have Perplexity installed, you want to get the browser running on any device you have. The more devices you have it running on, the more it's going to really work into your benefit. So I recommend opening Comet, the install page on first off your preferred device. So I have it installed right now on my Mac. And if you're on a Windows, you can obviously choose Windows, Mac, iOS, Android. Download and follow the quick on-screen setup. It's a really cool setup. Since I've already set it up, I can't go back through the setup process, but the setup process is a lot of fun to go through. And what's going on, Greg? Of course, you're in Vail enjoying the Rockies. I've been watching your updates on Facebook. It's like you're in Cabo and then you're in Vail, and it's like I need to be your assistant so I can start following you around everywhere you go. So once you install Comet, you just simply sign in and sync your settings across all devices. And I want to show you with getting started right away how to set it up for maximum speed and privacy. So all you need to do is you go to, I couldn't find like the right, just click here, press this button in terms of what to do. So, but I did find like a secret URL you could go to once you have it installed. You go to comment://settings/performance. And then when you go there, it'll take you to this kind of secret settings menu where all you need to do here is come all the way at the bottom and you're going to see where it says speed to preload pages. So I have it turned on and I have it for standard preloading. I haven't done extended preloading because I didn't I haven't like tested the computer resources or anything yet in terms of which one is better and which one runs faster. But I will tell you, having the speed, the preload pages turned on is a significant increase in speed versus not having it on. So to set it up for maximum speed, I would do that. And then for privacy, once you're in this kind of secret settings area, there you can click on the menu bar on the top left, and then you can hit privacy and security. And this is where you can kind of set the privacy settings however you feel comfortable with your privacy. So, if you want to turn off third-party cookies, if you want to play around with the security and site settings, I just leave everything to default because I really want to get the most out of Comet starting off, but you can set it up however you would like. Then you can also save your favorite tools for instant use. So this is very similar to Chrome in the sense that you can use Chrome extensions. So if you're familiar with using Chrome for the browser and you like the extensions, I've noticed when I migrated everything over from Chrome to the Perplexity Comet browser, then all my extensions stayed intact. And then if I want to add any new extensions, then you can actually go, and it feels very similar to the extensions. Like if you manage the extensions, it feels like very similar to what Chrome was like. So I don't really understand. I didn't have time to dig into finding out, is this kind of built on the back end of Chrome or really how that works? But I'm excited because being a Mac user, as much as I like the look of the Safari browser, I much rather prefer using Chrome because there's a lot of extensions that I can use that Safari doesn't have. Now with the Perplexity Comet AI browser, it takes it to a whole nother level because now I like the interface even better than Chrome. And the AI stuff you're about to see is going to blow your mind. So you can pin these extensions to your toolbar for one-click access. You can arrange them in the order that you use most. And what's gonna blow your mind is that you can turn Comet into your daily AI assistant. So I'm gonna hide my face here for a second so you can see on the very top right, you're gonna find this, and this is the browser, you're gonna find this section that says assistant, or it's a little button that says assistant. You can be on any web page and tap this assistant and it's gonna pop out. And this is, imagine if you've ever used any AI before, like ChatGPT or Claude or Perplexity or DeepSeek or anything. This is Perplexity's assistant built into the browser. Now, what's going to really make you look at things completely differently is when we actually start using this assistant on web pages. And this is what's really going to set this Perplexity Comet browser apart from anything else you've ever seen. And once you see this, you can't unsee it. And you're going to, if you don't have access to this, you're going to want access right away. Also, what's really cool is that whenever you create a new tab in Perplexity in the Comet browser, it just goes to their own homepage that is pretty much just a complete replacement of what Google search would be or any search that you would like to have. And you can have it do search. You can have it do research by default. You can have it create projects for you. You can actually have tabs of your favorite things you like to go to. So I like to use YouTube, ChatGPT, Grok, and I'm always on AIville. And you can even edit the widgets and then add different widgets that you would like. For instance, like your top sites, you can have a new tab just be your like your to-do list. They're going to keep adding more widgets as time goes on, but it is really cool. And I see that there's an invite feature here that I can actually generate an invitation, and there are 2 invites available. So I will tell you this. How about, I don't know how this works, but for those of you that are here live, something that I like to do for everyone that takes time out of their day to be with me live on YouTube, I like to give you all at the very end of my live stream a just kind of a unexpected bonus or a surprise or a gift for just showing up and being here with me live. So when we get to the very end of this live stream, I'm going to generate whatever this does, an invitation. I assume it's going to be a link, and I'm going to post it in the live chat. So for anyone that's watching this, if you don't have access yet to Perplexity Comet, 2 of you will be able to accept my invites and get access to it at the very end of this. So I just saw that. So I didn't even know that was a thing. So remind me when we get to the end of this live stream, and I will make sure that those are going to be available for all of you, for the first 2 at least, to take action on it. And Jenny Luck, my mom is here right now. She says, I love it. I can't wait to see you later today. I can't wait to see you too. Whenever I'm done doing this live stream, I'm going to take a lunch break, as I haven't even eaten breakfast yet. And then I'm going to come and come visit you and my dad. So awesome. So let's go ahead and get back to the core features. So with Perplexity here, I want to get out of this invitation box because I don't want to accidentally generate an invitation if we're not ready for it. So what's really great with Perplexity Comet is that you can search smarter than you ever could with Google. You can type in natural questions instead of keyword strings. You can use filters to narrow results of exact matches. You can view AI summaries along with cited sources of any page that you're on. You can save searches to revisit with one click. You can use AI answers that cite every source. So you can actually ask questions directly in the comment search bar. You can look for numbered citations on the AI's response. You can hover over each citation to preview the source and open the full article for verification. You can summarize any page in one click. So I'm going to show you how you can do this. I just want to kind of show you the features and core features of the Perplexity Comet browser first, and then I'm going to show you how to do all of this stuff. You can also click the summarize button in the comment toolbar, which I'll show you where that is when we're done here, and read key points in a clean, distractive-free view, and you can copy and save the summary for later use. And you can even get step-by-step answers inside any page. So on any page that you're on, you can open the AI sidebar while viewing your page and then type your question in the sidebar's chat box and get clear numbered instructions from Comet and follow each of the steps without switching tabs. Now, getting into actually testing this live. By the way, how many of you here are currently using Comet? Because I did a live stream last night, and when I mentioned and teased that I was going to be teaching and showing how to use Perplexity Comet today, there was a couple of you that were on yesterday's live stream that said you already have access to it. So I'd be curious how many of you are actually here that have access, because then you can follow along. If not, at least I can open your mind to what you're going to be able to do with Perplexity Comet. Next up is boosting your productivity. And Storybox Maker says, I'm not using Comet yet, but I've been on the wait list for 10 minutes. So let me know. I'm curious, when you get on a wait list, how fast they will give you access. Like, will you get access before the end of the day today or not? So first, you can write emails without leaving the page. So what we could do here is we can go to, let's say, Gmail. So I'm in my Gmail right now. You open your email in one browser tab, and then you can launch the Comet AI sidebar alongside it and tell Comet what you want to say in your email, and it'll actually write the email for you. So this is the first oh my God moment when I saw this and I started using it, because if you ever wanted to use ChatGPT to help you do something, like write an email or write a social media post or create a picture or something, and you want to send it to somebody, you have to open it separately outside of your browser. Well, now you can actually do this all directly inside of your browser. So let me turn off my camera again so you can see more of what to do here. So I got my email. I'm ready to send a new message. So I can click on Assistant on the top right, and it's going to open an Assistant panel. And this is where it'll immediately give you some ideas of what you can do. So it already recognized that I'm in Gmail. So some things I could click on is, what are my upcoming trips? Find important unanswered emails, help me compose a reply, check a recent order status. So it's always going to give you tips of what you can do when you pop out this assistant on the Perplexity Comet browser at any time. So for me, I'm just going to come up with something here. I'll say, write an email I can send to all of the members of AIville to let them know that I'm live right now on YouTube, showing how to use the new Perplexity Comet AI browser. Make the email fun and entertaining. Okay, so then Now, as you're just sitting, instead of sitting in your Gmail wondering how to write an email and what to really put in the email, you just have this assistant that is always sitting here for you. It's going to write the email for you. So as it's writing the email, when it gets very done, or when it gets all the way done, it's going to say, "Would you like me to fill this into your Gmail Compose window and help you send it? If yes, provide the YouTube live link, or let me know. Let me know if you want me to fetch it." So I actually need to grab the YouTube live link. So I don't know where that link is. So I will just let me go find it really quick. So I don't want it to like open up too many different browser windows or anything, but here it is right here. Because I'm live right now. So when I go to YouTube, it just popped right up. I'll say, yes, fill out the email and use this link, but don't send it yet. Because I didn't tell it who to send to. And then I posted my YouTube live link, and then we're going to see what it actually does. Now, I've tested this earlier this morning, all these things that I'm going to be showing you, like right now with writing emails, ahead of time to make sure that it would actually do what I'm going to show you, because I don't want to spend a lot of time showing you and wasting your time showing you things that it should be doing that it falls short on. And it worked really quick whenever I wrote the first email, but I wasn't super detailed like I just was. So it looks like it's working. So as it's and you got to keep in mind too, this is not even publicly rolled out to everybody yet. So, which means it's essentially in beta mode right now. So as it's working and it has, let's say if you're just sitting here and you're wondering what the heck's going on, why isn't it doing anything yet? You can actually just bounce out of you can open a new tab if you want and jump around and do different things. You don't have to actually, stay on that tab. And I say that, and it looks like it's, I'll just say, just write the email in Gmail. So I guess when I drop that YouTube link in there, it looks like it actually kind of messed it up. So it says it can see the Gmail window. It's already open. I'll fill in the subject line and the message body while the fun, entertaining content you provided. Perfect. The subject line is now filled in. Now I'm going to fill in the message body. So it's constantly telling you what it's doing. And it just wrote the email. And then it says task succeeded. Gmail Compose window filled with the YouTube live stream announcement. Hopefully it does not send anything yet. And okay, so it looks like now it's still asking for this YouTube link. So we'll go ahead and close that assistant out, but you can see it wrote my email for me, and I did not have to go jump in ChatGPT. I didn't have to really do much. I just opened up the little assistant and told it what to do. Now, what's really great about this is that if you have a microphone, which I'm sure you would on any device that you're on, a microphone you can turn on the microphone option and you can actually talk to it. So you don't have to actually type anything. And the talking feature is even way cooler because how interactive it is. I didn't want to do it on here and then mess up the live stream audio. So I'm not going to turn on the talk feature right now, but the talk feature is there. You can also create social media posts as you browse. So what you could do is go to like a page, let's say that you're reading, and it could be a news article or something funny or a YouTube video, and then you open up the Comet AI sidebar while on that page, and you ask Comet to write a post for your chosen platform. You can specify the tone, the length, and style for your audience, and you can copy and paste it right into your social app. So there's a guy that I love to. I'm a big fan of like reading older kind of essays and books and things like that from people that have been very successful. And there's this guy, Paul Graham, and there's this really cool essay that he wrote about back in July of 2013 that says, do things that don't scale. So this is and that's exactly what I'm doing right now, for instance, like on YouTube. I try to do pretty much everything that I do in business. I try to do things that don't scale because especially with AI and everything, I feel like there's just going to be a lot of competition in a lot of industries, and especially with YouTube and people teaching AI. They're going to try to scale it by creating AI avatars of themselves and AI voiceovers, and you're probably already seeing it now. Just the tutorials on AI on YouTube are getting, I feel like they're getting worse and worse. So I like to do things that don't scale. For instance, going live every day of the week, and just kind of, it's like as if you're sitting next to me and working with me. So What we can do here is if I want to take this post and, kind of turn into like a social media post, I can click on my assistant and I can say, I love this article and would like to make a fun post on Facebook with bullet points from this article in my tone of voice, and then link to the article for people to read. I want to relate it to how I'm growing AIville by doing things that don't scale. That was like terrible business advice, right? But that's what I'm doing. And right away, it just read that whole page and it says, here's a draft for your Facebook post that captures the spirit of Paul Graham's Do Things That Don't Scale. And then it wrote a post, it put together a bunch of bullets, and then it even included the link to the article. It included some hashtags, and that was pretty insane. I'm just reading it. I'm trying to read it as I'm talking, but this is actually something I would like to post on Facebook. So that is how you can create social media posts with anything, as you're browsing. And next, you can actually research faster by having a sidebar chat. So you could open the Comet AI sidebar on any web page, and you can ask follow-up questions without changing tabs and get instant answers with sourcing citations. And you could save key findings in your Comet collections. Now, let's say, for instance, if I like this, Do Things That Don't Scale by Paul Graham, I'll open back up the assistant, and then I will just say, I love this article. Can you find me more articles like this about doing things that don't scale? And then we will see it's going to examine related articles that explore unconventional strategies and early stage growth startups. And it's already found everything before I could even read and keep up with what's going on. But it says it found, looks like a post that says to scale, first do things that don't scale. It found another post from Dalton and Michael from Y Combinator that says, what does it really mean to do things that don't scale? Another one from a newsletter that says how to do things that don't scale. So I could really spend like all afternoon reading all these posts that it went out there and found that was related to the actual article I'm reading. So if you're reading something, for instance, on a site that has news or something like that, and you want to kind of dig deeper into it and then maybe find some other better sources out there or different opinions or perspectives, you could actually use the AI assistant for that. Another really fun thing to use is coupon codes. So I personally do not like to have a lot of extensions out there on my browser like Honey, and I think Honey is really the only one I know of. But I used to, a long time ago, go to places like Retail Me Not to find coupon codes before I would go check out for something. But I just kind of get lazy, and then if I get an ad for something like Alani, for instance, just came out with a new flavor called Witch's Brew, which I'm drinking right now. And when I got a text for it, I just clicked on it, and then I went right to their site, and I saw they were already running low on inventory, and I bought a case of it. Now, I didn't take time to install a browser extension to get coupon codes or go to Retail Me Not. So what you could do is you can actually, there's this shirt that I want to get from Ralph Lauren because I love they have like custom slim fit just polo shirts, and they just fit me really well. So I'd love to get this new like baby blue one. So before I would actually go check out and spend $118 on this shirt, then I noticed that there's a promo code section. So I can just pull up the little assistant here, and I can say, find me the best promo codes for this. So you don't even have to explain very much. And you could just say, find me the best promo codes. You don't even have to say for this. And it's already went out there. Why I was on this checkout page, and it found Ralph Lauren promo codes and active savings as of right now, August 2025. So I could use Earth Love for 20% off store-wide. It was recently verified 1 day ago, so I could already get 20% off. There is Steel 7910, which is up to 79% off. There's birthday discounts. There's $40 off Ralph's Club product. So it says even how to apply these. It says enter the codes at checkout. One code could be used per order. Signing up for their newsletter also gives you an additional 15% off. Check availability. If it doesn't work, try another one from the list. So, for instance, let's just try Earth Love. So I'll just go ahead and put Earth Love in and hit apply. And it looks like that did not work. So then let's try Welcome 15 and apply. That didn't work. I don't know why it says undefined. Maybe it's because I have this assistant thing live. Let me refresh. Oh, it's checking to see if I'm a human. So I got to press and hold this because it says access to this page has been denied because I'm probably accessing it through, it sees that I'm accessing it through an AI browser. So it's trying to see if I'm real or not. So I just, because I had that tab sitting there for a while. So, okay, so it just reloaded. So what was the first one? Something love. It was Earth Love. So let's see if I can do this now. Earth Love. And then apply. Okay, that couldn't be added. What about Welcome 15? Oh, that can't be added. So these are not working. Let's do Steel 7910. I don't know if that'll work or not because that's 79% off. Okay, so then since those aren't working, I'll say none of those codes worked. And this is where I mentioned my previous live streams too, that I don't like to be very nice to AI. I like to actually argue with it and let it know that it's not doing a good job. And then it'll actually kind of step it up and kind of work a little harder for you. And it doesn't talk back to you. So it's given me other things that I can do. And now keep in mind too, Ralph Lauren very rarely has coupon codes. So I kind of picked a pretty higher end brand that doesn't really do coupon codes. So I would recommend doing this though for anything that you're doing online. So like Alani, I would definitely try it out for things like that. Lululemon, you could probably try that out. If you're on some kind of boutique website, definitely try coupon codes. But that's how it goes out and searches coupon codes for you, so you don't have to worry about trying to do it yourself. Looks like Agnes says she's on the wait list, and yeah, the Storybox Maker says on the wait list from Comet, it gives you a slight advantage if you do share their link on socials. Done. And Tim says, I thought I saw Waldo on last night's live. Yeah, let me know where you think you saw Waldo, because Waldo was in my office. He was hiding. Okay, next up is we're going to go over with the Perplexity Comet browser, advanced uses. So you can ask AI to compare multiple sources at once. So when you're on a page and you're trying to do some research on something, or maybe you're looking up specs on something before you buy it, you can actually open the AI sidebar while viewing your first source and ask it to compare key points across some other sources, and it'll go out there and find those sources for you. You can read a side-by-side summary with the cited sources. You could rewrite any page in any voice. So if you're, let's say, creating a podcast, or if you're writing an article or something, you can open a page you would like to rewrite, launch the AI sidebar, paste in and let it know like your brand style, and ask it to rewrite the page in a different voice. And then you'll be able to use that information for your own work. So for instance, let's go ahead and open this up and say, I would like to have a version of this rewritten in a witty and funny tone of voice for a YouTube, or let's say for a podcast script for an episode about doing things that don't scale. Keep each sentence under, I'm trying to be very specific and see if it'll do it. Let's say 80 characters. Okay. And then we will see if it actually is going to be able to go out there and put together a script. And it looks like it has, like instantly. This is crazy. So it starts off by basically saying, welcome hustlers and wannabe unicorns to Don't Scale Weekly. Don't scale weekly. It should say like do things that don't scale or something. Don't scale weekly. Today we're going to reveal why startups start like bad cars, like crank, groan, and repeat. You dream of users stampeding to your app, right? Well, they don't. No, the build it and they will come crowd is still waiting and waiting. Real founders, well, they fire up the engines by running around, not sitting on beanbags. So step one, recruit your users one at a time. be like Stripe. Don't ask, just try my beta. Just grab laptops like a caffeinated ninja. Afraid of talking to strangers? So does everybody. So it literally put a whole script for me in just like a bullet point format that I could use to go create a new podcast episode. If I wanted to take something that was kind of stood the test of time back in 2013 and apply it to modern days. And I see questions are coming in the live chat. For those of you here live, hold them to the end because they might get answered here on the upcoming things that I'll be sharing. And if they're not answered, we will find the answers together. So next up is we want to pull product data into instant comparison tables. So what you could do here is open multiple product pages in separate tabs and ask Comet to pull specs and prices and features and have Comet format everything into a clean table and save or export that table for quick decisions. You could also design images from any website. So if you open a page that has an idea or an inspiration of something that you like, you can launch the Comet AI sidebar, describe your image, and then from there, you can ask it to create it in your own chosen style, download or copy the image for immediate use. Some hidden tricks. There's power commands. Very few people that I know are using Comet knew even existed. So you can actually open the Comet AI sidebar on any page. So if we open the assistant, you can type in the backslash. And when you type in backslash, you're going to see it's going to pop up shortcuts. Now, these are shortcuts that it's actually going to allow you to do. And you can click on create shortcut and you can actually have your own shortcuts. So if you, for instance, want to summarize, like if you liked what you just saw with being able to come up with, let's say a podcast script, and you want to go to older timeless articles about things, and you don't want to have to put in a prompt every time to summarize it and turn it into a podcast script with your own unique tone of voice and have each line be less than 65 characters or whatever, you can actually write the instructions as a prompt and then create your own shortcut. So then whenever you come to any pages and you pull up the assistant, you just put the backslash in and it's going to pop up all your shortcuts that you've created. You can actually look at other shortcuts that have been created within Comet, and I have a feeling that they're going to have like a shortcut library where you can actually see community shortcuts and what people are doing with the browser. So you could click on here, try and see if I can edit one of the existing. So for instance, the shortcut name write, which I didn't create, but it actually can show me the instructions right there when I take a look at it. And then I can even have more advanced stuff by telling me like what to do, where to get the sources from. So that's a very advanced power command, is to actually use their shortcuts. And I see people are saying Comet's $200 a month. It is not $200 a month. I don't have the highest end Perplexity plan right now. But I did request to get early access to it like a long time ago. So that I'm probably one of the early users because I asked to get early access to it. Next is you can have Comet manage your tabs for you. So for instance, you can see I have a lot of tabs right now at the very top of my Comet browser on the right. So if you're someone that is kind of like a tab junkie and you just don't like to close anything down and have all your tabs open, you could open the assistant and you could just say like summarize all my open tabs, and it'll actually summarize everything you've got going on. So I'll say, summarize all my open tabs. You know what? And I'll say, and tell me what I should actually be focusing on right now and then see what it does. So it took a look at all my tabs, and it's saying no active task here, just a blank space. So it's showing me all of the different tabs I have. It's letting me know that the Do Things That Don't Scale is an influential startup essay. The Ralph Lauren coat, I do have a Ralph Lauren cart. I do have items in my shopping cart, possibly for a pending purchase. Gmail, which is my AIville mail. My inbox is for work and personal communication. I do have a YouTube video up. And it tells me what the video is. It says likely for relaxation, inspiration, which it is. I have OpenAI's ChatGPT 5 up because I was reading about that. I also have StockX, which is a new shoe that I was looking at on StockX, and it says you're possibly or probably considering buying or tracking prices. And then it's telling me what I should prioritize based off the tabs that I have on. So this is just insane that it does this. This is stuff you would never be able to get with using AI tools outside of just an actual AI browser. So that's really cool. You can recall anything that you've read or that you watched. So once you start using the browser over time, I just installed it, so it doesn't have really any activity for me. But you could ask like, "What did I watch about cats yesterday?" or something, and it'll remember what you watched, and it can go back and find that video. So you don't actually have to go through your browser history and worry about anything like that and trying to recall anything. AI will also find and reopen videos for you, and you'll never lose your place while browsing again. Because I'm always bouncing in and out of browsers personally, and or tabs and everything, and doing stuff from like personal stuff and work. And I'm watching YouTube videos, I'm listening to podcasts, and now I can just open up the little assistant and then just ask it anything about anything that I've been doing on my browser, and it'll help me find it. You can use conversational commands. So you could do things like and say things like book a meeting for Friday at 2. You could say draft a quick email reply for me. You could say use compare prices for these shoes online. So for instance, I was looking at these shoes because they're kind of matching colors for my youngest daughter's new softball team, but I'm not going to pay $509 for these shoes. I won't pay anywhere close to that. So let's go ahead and open up the assistant, and since I'm on StockX, it'll actually pop up things that that are, again, things that people are probably already doing on StockX that I could look at. So find more information about this, highlight useful content, draft a post. I'll say, find this shoe much cheaper. So this takes things to a whole nother level, because now you don't have, if you're looking at a product or you're looking at, I don't know, a product, an outfit, something that you're about to buy online. And before you buy it, you could just open up the assistant and you could say, go find this shoe much cheaper. And it's already finding this shoe like from $90 to $150 on Poshmark. It's finding it on a place called Flight Club, but it just ran out of stock. So it's always trying to go out there and find better options for you. And then it doesn't just answer your question. It'll then answer your question, but then follow up with a question, which I think is a really cool thing that you can do with AI. So this is just, so it ends by saying, would you like direct links to these offers, or want me to open some of these search pages so you can check out the lowest price in your size? So if I said, yes, open up some of the pages. I actually haven't done this before, so I don't know what it's going to do. If it's actually going to open up tabs on my browser or not. And it totally is opening up tabs on my browser. That's pretty scary. So it just opened up 3 tabs on my browser. It didn't follow up with me and tell me anything about it, because each tab is its own thing. But it took me to eBay, and I can find these shoes on eBay for $69.99 instead of the $507 that I almost bought them for. If my wife's listening, I didn't almost buy these, but so I also found them on Poshmark. I could look for them there. Found them on goat.com. So, and I can get them, for a lot cheaper on here too. So it just did all that research for me. And that is the power of using like an AI browser, because it actually it can take full control and do just about everything that anything you could think of for it to do. What's up, Lenora? She says, love it here. I love that you're here too. And let me know, for those of you that are here live that have been on other live streams of mine. Like right now, like I said, I'm in my office. And usually my previous live streams, I have been in my home office / studio. And I'm curious the vibe of how I am, because I can already tell, like, I talk a little differently. I'm a little more calm and relaxed versus being at my studio at home, where I just got crazy party lights everywhere and everything. I'm curious, what vibe do you like better? Type in office or type in studio if you've seen my other live streams, because I'm fine either way. I know if I do live streams out of my office where I'm at right now, I will be able to do more live streams much more often. I could even do a couple of them a day, maybe, if little things are popping up that I just want to go live real quick and share, so I don't have to actually run home and do my studio. Okay, so we can also do some smart product details. So we could highlight information about a product. We could right click and open it in the assistant and ask whatever you want about that information. So for instance, if let's say I was reading like really in-depth stuff about ChatGPT 5 before I went live here. So let's go ahead and just highlight a lot of stuff. And I'm going to right click and I can say open an assistant. And then, so if you want to highlight specs or anything, you could actually highlight the specs and then just right click and hit open an assistant. And it's going to pop up your assistant window. And it's got that excerpt down here. And then you could ask more detailed questions about that excerpt. So you can, instead of asking and interacting with the assistant for the entire web page, you can just select portions of the web page and just talk about and get questions and answers about specific portions of the web page. So that's how you can get like not just smarter product details, but just much more in-depth research. Something cool too is it on. I didn't have this on the list here, but on YouTube, I spend a lot of time on YouTube, not just because I'm now going live every day of the week, but I'm also consuming a lot of content on YouTube to try to keep up with things. And a lot of the content is just really hard to consume because it's all long and it's a lot of fluff and filler. Like for instance, I really want to watch this video that is an hour and 25 minutes from this guy that's being interviewed. His name's Rick Rubin. And this is probably one of the most interesting people that I've ever seen so far this year. And this is a book that I have called The Creative Act. And this is his book. So I'm always picking up and just reading bits and pieces of it. But this is a video that I'd love to watch. So I don't have time right now to watch it. So I could open up the assistant. And again, it's going to pop up things that I could immediately do. So it could summarize the video, give me key takeaways, find similar videos, run a fact check. So let's just say, give me key takeaways. So I didn't even have to prompt anything. And this is what's crazy is I believe if I was to imagine the future of 2 months from now using this browser, the more people that are going to be using this Perplexity Comet AI browser, the more commands they're going to be putting in and the more uses they're going to be putting into it. I believe it's going to start recommending, like how you just saw it pop up recommendations of what I could do on this specific page. I bet it's going to start popping up more, even better recommendations once it sees what people are actually doing on these specific pages. So right away, it gave me key takeaways from the conversation. So I could just read all these key takeaways and I don't have to ever watch that video. So that's incredible. That was just one thing that it could actually do. And then you can actually look at the steps too. And then for when you want to do very specific things or very in-depth detailed things, you can have it click on steps and it'll show you all the different steps. Sorry, my face was covering it. I didn't realize that. So you can see, you can have the assistant, you can look at sources, you can click on steps. So to actually just see how the AI itself was thinking. Okay, so real quick, let me take a look here at the chat because I was actually really curious about that question that I just asked. As far as my office and where you all like me to be. So David says, just joined late as always. What is Comet? So yeah, Comet is actually a new AI browser that you can try to use. And so if you go to perplexity.ai/Comet, this is it. So it's a brand new browser. It's an AI browser that is absolutely blowing my mind and is completely changing the way that I'm going to really use the internet from today moving forward. Today is the first full day of me using it. Yesterday I installed it, and when I was blown away with what it was doing, I immediately needed to put together this live stream and show you all the stuff that I'm going to do with it. And I recommend even coming here too, going to perplexity.ai/Comet and just reading the page and seeing it's going to show you a bunch of stuff that I didn't even cover. Because again, I had less than a few hours to go live to show this off to you. But that's something I also wanted to bring up is with future live streams that I do, and it looks like Michael said either way in terms of my office or my studio. Lenora says your vibe is calmer, but it may be the timing, mid-morning versus evening. Yeah, I'm definitely calmer throughout the days, for sure. And looks like Agnes had clarified my earlier question. According to Perplexity, upgrading to the max plan lets you skip the wait list and get, yeah. So if you want to skip the wait list and get instant access, I guess you can, but I just have the pro plan, which is $20. And I didn't have to upgrade or anything to get access to it. It just, I got an email one day saying that I could use it. So that was just a couple days ago. So that's why I started using it. The last thing that I wanted to cover here is what's next. So the fact that you just came across this YouTube live stream and you've just maybe met me for the first time, I'm just going to let you know that if you haven't figured it out already, AI changes really fast and it's really hard for most people to keep up. Now, I go live every weekday on this channel on YouTube with brand new AI tools and tricks, and this is real learning. I wanted to actually, as I'm learning, I want to be teaching as I'm learning so we can learn together collectively. And you can come on here. If you ever see me pop up live, you can jump on, ask questions, get answers. We can work and build things together. You can watch me make mistakes and know what not to do. Most people on YouTube create weekly pre-recorded content, but the problem with that is it's always outdated very quickly. And I'm kind of the crazy one that's crazy enough to do it live daily. And I have an absolute blast doing this. Hopefully you feel that energy through every live stream. Again, right now, I am definitely calmer, and it's because my office that I'm in, the vibe that I'm in right now is a very calm environment. But whenever you join these live streams, though, just know that like learning, I believe, should always be fun. It should be exciting. It shouldn't be boring. And if you never want to miss like a live AI party again, then go ahead. You can hit subscribe, turn on notifications. And I really appreciate you hanging out with me today. And before I say I will see you on the next live stream, something for those of you that may or may not have come in late, I noticed, well, first off, every live stream I do, at the very end of my live streams, I want to give away like a gift or a surprise or something for all of you that are taking the time to be here with me live. And I noticed that in my comment browser, there's a thing at the bottom called invites. And it looks like I have 2 invitations that I can give right now. And I don't know how this works. So let me hit generate invitation. This could go good or bad, I don't know, but let's hit generate invitation. And it looks like I have an invitation link. I can copy an invitation link. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. For those of you that are paying attention, I'm going to paste the invitation link right now in the live chat. Only 2 of you are going to be able to get access to it. So what I want to do is right now I see we have 20, it's like 20 of you or so are live. I've always wanted to make sure that each live stream that I do is just helping not just my channel out a little bit by getting a few more subscribers, but also likes on these videos, because the more people that subscribe to my channel off of my live streams, and the more people that like these live streams, it's going to help YouTube know to share this with more people that are interested in AI. So I was really close to getting 300 subscribers, I think, and I just went live on YouTube like 5 days ago. So let's see if I want to really be at 300 subscribers. So let's see if I'm at 300 subscribers yet. Okay, I'm at 299 subscribers right now. So if one of you could hit subscribe to push this to 300 subscribers, I'll give you all a few minutes and I'm going to refresh this page. And when I hit 300 subscribers, I will drop this invitation link. So you guys don't have to get a paid plan of Perplexity to be able to try it out. It looks like you might be able to just try it out as is. So if you go through this, so I'm just going to keep hitting refresh a couple times, and maybe all of you that are here live are already subscribed to my channel. So maybe I just asked for something that is impossible. So we will see. Okay, so I just hit refresh. I'll hit 2 more times and then see how this is going to go. I'm actually going to, kind of play around here too while we're on YouTube. I want you to see kind of what I see. It's pretty neat. So I can go, where do I go? I go down to my studio, my YouTube studio, and then I can see that, look at this. Current subscribers, 299. I got 291 the last 21 days because I just started this. I got a new achievement. People are loving my videos. I hit 100 hours of watch time. So I can actually hit view analytics and like look at watch time by content and see. This is where the more of you that are kind of hanging out with me, and then liking the videos and commenting and being interactive in the live chat, this is what's showing me like what's working and what's not. So if I'm taking time to do all this every day, but then I don't have anyone really doing anything, then I know I should probably not be on YouTube, right? So let's go ahead and just see if, looks like we're just stuck at $2.99. So maybe all of you that are here live, you're all subscribed already. So since I did ask for some likes on the live stream, I see a lot of you have already have given a lot of likes since I asked for it. So you have already, oh shoot, I clicked on myself and it started talking. Okay, so let's do this. I'm just going to hit copy invitation link, and the choir has subscribed already. I agree, because I see Lenore says I am. Greg just says done, did it. I did. Okay, so here's what we'll do. I'm going to drop the link. Only 2 of you are going to get this. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, and the link was dropped. I'm not going to share it on the screen. Well, I guess I could share it on the screen too, in case you don't know where live chat is. But that's where you go. Again, only 2 invitations it looks like I have available. So hopefully 2 of you get that, and it'll work. So that is all I got for you today. So thank you so much for taking the time to come here. Oh, there's one more thing I guess I could tell you too. If you're not yet a member of AIville, inside AIville, we have just, it is not only just the fastest growing AI community in the world, it is the largest one in the world. And you can come to AIville, and then on the communities on the left here, you can go to Perplexity. And then for any of you that are just wanting to like learn about Perplexity and like the different things that you can do with Comet and everything, I mean, look how active this is. So I just refreshed the page, and we're having posts from like 2 minutes ago, 7 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, 13 minutes ago. This is just in the Perplexity community. People are talking about, different things that they're doing. Best thing you can do with Comet. They're literally doing screenshots showing the things that they did. This was from Rosalie from 16 minutes ago. So if you really want to kind of stay on top of just AI in general, you can definitely go to AIville.com. You can join for free. You can download the app on your iPhone or Android, and it's free. If you want access to any of the stuff that you see that is like AI tools, AI tutorials, blueprints, challenges, characters, and all that, you're going to see you have to upgrade to unlock. But something else I always like to do for all of you that are here live is to give you a little cheat code. And that is, if you want access to, for instance, to this tutorial that you see right here, the how to use Perplexity Comet. And if you just want to kind of follow along at your own pace, you can see, if I go back here, we have tutorials on everything. We have tutorials on Comet, on Sora AI, which I did yesterday, Google VO3 I did a couple days ago. We have tutorials on all kinds of stuff. In addition to tutorials, inside Pro, we have access to you have access to blueprints on stuff you can do. We have tools. So if you actually want access to a lot of these top AI tools, but don't want to pay for them, you can get them all, in your Pro subscription inside of AIville. We even have characters, which we come out with every week. We just did a Sora AI live stream yesterday, and then we created a Sora AI video assistant, which is an assistant that will help you with Sora. Same with Google VO3 and a lot more. So if you want access to all this stuff, you'll notice you don't see what I just showed you unless you upgrade. Well, if you click the upgrade button, it's going to take you to where you can upgrade for unlimited access, and it's $24.99 a month to get unlimited all access to everything inside of AIville. But if you're watching this live stream all the way to the end, and if you want to try everything out for free, you can just type in the coupon code LUCK, which is my last name, L-U-C-K, and hit apply. And that'll make everything 100% off, and you don't have to pay $1 for AIville for your first 30 days. So you can just get in, play around with everything, get access to all the communities, all the characters, all the tools, blueprints, everything, and see if it's for you. And if it's not for you, in your dashboard, at one click, you can cancel your trial before you get out of your trial. So that is everything that I got. So I hope you all enjoyed being here on my live stream. This is the first live stream in my office. So instead of my home studio. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Again, I'll go back and look at the stats and look at the likes and subscribes off of this video and see how it compares with other videos. And uh, if this is okay for all of you, I might be here a little more often because it's easier for me and it works into my schedule a little better than working at the office, than going home, saying hi to my family really quick, and then going down into my studio and then recording. So this would be much more convenient, but we'll see. So that's all I got for now. And I'm going to take tomorrow and Sunday off because it's the weekend and I need to recover a little bit. And I'll be back Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday next week, going live every day of the weekdays for you. So have a great weekend and I will see you next week. Bye for now.